Hi there, Pisces. Welcome back. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. I'm really glad you stopped back by. If this is your first time, thanks so much for stopping in. I hope you stick around and you watch it and let me know what you think. Leave me a comment in the comment section. What? Okay, we're gonna start with some basic overall energy from the Enchantment Tarot from Poppy Palin this week, and then we're gonna try to figure out how to use the energies of the moon this week to work your way through that. And we're going to finish up with the Secret Language of Color cards from In the Seagull, so we can get a power color card to really help us remember to stay focused on what we're working on this week. And then for the understanding of how the moon energies are working for you this week, we've got the Queen of the Moon Oracle from Stacy DeMarco. So Pisces, the moon right now is sitting in Cancer. It's in your 5th house. And so that's in a trine, which is comfortable. It's a very nice feeling. And so today you should be dealing with, this is Sunday, you should be dealing with some kinds of pleasure. What do you enjoy? How do you feel about things? It should be nice. But come Monday, you're going to hit the ground running. And we're talking about balance. And that balance is your work-life balance. How can you still enjoy? The 5th house is partnerships and fun. So it's perfect. You should be really enjoying life and your work and how things are out there and the real interactions with the things around you in the world. So that's really nice and helpful. So we're going to go ahead and dive in with some overall energy for the week, and then we're going to see how we can find that really sweet spot of balance and enjoyment and to work with this overall energy. I keep forgetting to move the paper and then it gets caught up. Oh, I think that was the card. Okay, and the one behind it. All right, so we have the 4 of Cups. There is an offer, an emotional offer coming to you that you're either not interested in, or you're making an offer to someone and they're not interested in it. So it's an opportunity, but maybe you're really busy dealing with all the things around you. You don't even see it. You don't even know it's there. You're so focused on all the other things that you're totally missing it. So maybe you need to do a little research. Maybe you need to think about it a little more, get a little clarity. This is the Queen of Swords, and she's researching. She's a researcher. We got the computer going on there, but we also have in the background that eagle coming in for that higher perspective. So maybe this is a good opportunity. Maybe you need to do some research on it to decide whether or not you need to take it. So let's take a look at the week and see how that plays out for you. So we got that Cancer energy right there, making you feel like you're looking for what's good and what's fun and what's enjoyable, but maybe because we have, these things happening, then maybe it doesn't feel like it to you. So what can we do to try to bring in that comfort level, that enjoyment back in? And so for this, we're going to go to The Male Mermaids and Dolphins by Doreen Virtue and see if we can't get a little guidance on that. All right, Pisces, what do we have? One more. Okay, this is Pisces all over the place. Self-forgiveness. What did you do that you're feeling so bad about? Get over it. When we learn to forgive ourselves, when we find the ability to do that, when we can accept our shadow side and the fact that we're not perfect and we're not human and we don't carry this guilt. Okay, so because we got the moon in Cancer, which is watery, and then you're all watery, and there's all this deep water. And with that, because the Cancer is the mother, there's the guilt, the mother guilt, that sometimes it's the mothering we give ourselves. Like, oh my gosh, I wish I hadn't done that. Forgive yourself. You have break free. Break free. Says try different adventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. Okay, so you did something that you aren't maybe proud of or that you wish you hadn't done. Forgive yourself. Let it go. Accept that. Learn to love unconditionally all the parts of you. Because when you do that, then you attract that kind of love to your life. And then we have music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire, chant, hum, sing, dance, or play music. And right here on YouTube, there's all kinds of opportunities to find music for manifesting. All you have to do is put in music for manifesting, and you'll see so many things. Find something that you like that's enjoyable. It doesn't even have to be that kind of music. It could be your favorite records, or just hum to yourself, or whatever. But do it with purpose. Do it with intention. Like, I'm trying to bring happiness into my life. I'm bringing in forgiveness. I'm bringing in self-love. I'm breaking free of the pain that I'm inflicting on myself because I'm worried about things. Okay. Then on Tuesday, and it's really important that you do this work on Sunday and Monday, because on Tuesday, there's beauty from the moon in Leo. And Leo is about self and loving ourselves and knowing that we're worthy and knowing that no matter what, there's this beauty, there's this attractiveness, there's this magnetic ability that we have to draw people to us. So you really want to work on how to manifest that. So forgive yourself, understand that you're a wonderful person that makes mistakes sometimes. And with that comes the resilience. This is the resilience on Wednesday, like from the things that you don't think are worthwhile or other people don't think are worthwhile, something's good coming out of it. Something that was painful or difficult is trying to bring new life, new growth. Nurture that growth. Find the growth. Find the beauty in it. There's beauty in there. So find it, nurture it, grow it. So how do we um, get there? What kind of help can we get to do that? I'm gonna go because that's the moon in Leo, and Leo is in your sixth house of day-to-day activities. So that's your health. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you doing the things you need to do? How are things at work? Are you balancing all the efforts of going back and forth? Maybe you feel like you overindulged a little over the weekend, That's okay. So forgive yourself. Get back on the treadmill. And I mean the literal treadmill, not the figurative one where we make ourselves crazy. Okay, so here we go. This is help and guidance from The Secret Traveler from Denise Lynn. All right, so what do we have? What do we have for guidance here? Okay. Rejuvenating rain. Clear the past, heal the present. This is that forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Clear the past. Okay, so maybe you didn't get it right every time, but just move forward with it. Don't let that energy hold you back. Don't let it pull you down. Because when you get to Thursday, the moon moves into Virgo. And this is in your seventh house of partnerships. And that's in opposition. And that's a little complicated. But there's wisdom. There's wisdom that came from all of this work. There's wisdom in that. Okay, so there's wisdom. Find a way to seek the wisdom and remember to be grateful. To be full of gratitude for the gifts that are given to you. When we show God and the universe that we're grateful, that we see what they're bringing to us, that we understand that they're helping us out, then we say thank you. You have to say, please bring me, which is really hard for a Pisces to do. Please bring me what I need, and thank you so much for what you give me. So it's please and thank you, just like you teach your small children, right? Please and thank you. And so Virgo is really about that inner search for knowledge, for wisdom of our higher selves. So on Thursday and Friday, that's going on in your relationship. So is there something that you maybe did in a relationship that you need to find the wisdom in what you did? Forgive yourself and ask for forgiveness from your partner. And then let's just see where that goes. Maintain hope. The Iris. The Iris is all about the death and rebirth process. It's all about the death and rebirth process. I got that from the Nature Speaks Oracle by Ted Andrews. That's all about a death and rebirth cycle. That is about forgiveness. That's about there's hope. Like whatever is happening that you're so sad about, you're moving forward. Maintain the hope. Maintain the hope. That is lovely. Really it is. So that's Thursday and Friday. Don't forget to write your gratitude list. That's really important. Then on Saturday, the moon moves into Libra. And Libra is in your 8th house of transformation, deep transformation. This is the death and the rebirth. So maintain hope for this death and rebirth process for yourself and see where it's going to take you. Okay? So really focus in on that over the weekend. That's kind of, if you don't cut things out, there's no room for new growth, right? This whole thing here, if these plants hadn't been cut and thrown away, they wouldn't be able to sprout new growth. Someone thought that they were not worthy of anything, but turns out they were full of life, full of energy. So maintain the hope. So it moves into Libra, and Libra is about balance, right? And so we have resistance. What are you trying to push through? What are you struggling with so hard? Because on Sunday, you're going to need to surrender a little. So it's kind of like the balancing act. What do I need to work on? What do I just need to get in the flow of? What do I need to push against? And where's the flow? And that's always a balancing act. It's always a balancing act. Pisces, you're really good about getting in the flow, but sometimes you need to push through it. Like Mars hanging out there in Pisces, it makes it even more complicated because when Mars, which is our competitive nature and helps us push through, when Mars is in Pisces, it just wants to roll over and lay down and ask somebody to rub its belly. You know? It just wants to go with the flow. So finding that balance. Okay, so for a little guidance on this, we've got Kyle Gray, Angels and Ancestors, Roots and Wings, right? What do I need to push on? Where do I need to stay grounded? Okay, this card has come out 3 times today. The Broken Arrow. The Broken Arrow. It is embrace the energy of peace. Have you been fighting something so hard? So hard. And now there's peace. And it's weird and it feels uncomfortable. Well, forgive yourself. Allow for the peace. Allow for the resilience. Allow for the growth, the gratitude, the wisdom that comes from it. It's okay that everybody's not fighting anymore. Embrace that peace. Trust and thrive, the Stag. So trust the peace. Trust the growth. Trust that the fight might really be over and things could really work. Maybe you can stop pushing. Maybe it's really a good thing that Mars is in Pisces because now you're not having to fight so hard and you can get in the flow a little easier. Maybe that's what really needs to happen. Think about that because I don't really know. I'm not in your particular situation, but sometimes getting in the flow. Now, I am a moon in Pisces, but I don't know what's going on in your life. Do you need to be pushing or do you need to be in the flow? How should you finish out this week? That's in your house of deep transformation. So it's important work. So spend a little time thinking about it over the weekend. What can you resist? What do you need to surrender to and just flow with? And trust so you can thrive. And your power color card is establish boundaries. Get grounded. Establish boundaries. So what's really good for you? What's really important? Honor your boundaries and honor other people's boundaries. Establish the boundaries. Don't let people tell you what to do all the time. You also have that kind of power. Well, Pisces, it looks like it's going to be an interesting week for you of forgiving yourself and healing. It kind of looks like healing. And remember, play that manifesting music and maintain your hope. All right, I'll see you back here in a week. I hope it goes really well for you. Just flow along, I guess. All right, Pisces, be sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends on Facebook. I like to do it in personal message. Leave me a comment. I would love to have a chat with you and see how things are going and how this resonates. You have a great weekend now.